Alright, trade recap for today. So, going into today, let me actually go into replay mode. Alright, going into today, I had a pretty bullish bias. Basically, on the 1 hour, we went down, we swept this 1 hour internal low, and then we started displacing upwards. So, it was looking pretty bullish, but I wasn't like completely bullish. It was still I wanted to see what would happen off market open. But what I was looking for was for some sort of like displacement up, and then we get like a continuation long up to this London high, which is also a 4 hour internal high. So then market opens and we literally displace up straight up to the draw. So then I was looking for maybe a mech model down to, I believe it was on field 5 minute down here or something. Yeah. Or it might have been the 15. It was like something around here, like unfilled 5 minute, I believe. And then, so I wanted to see a clear displacement of, I didn't see anything yet, but so we kind of chop a bit, and then we get this nice manipulation leg up here, where we sweep out this high up here, so it's basically like a little stop hunt, and then we form this 30-second gap right here, which inverses after a couple candles, and this to me looked pretty valid, like a quick little mech short basically to that outfield 5. And but I didn't take it because I wasn't completely sure about it, but it just ran straight to TP. But I can probably keep this in mind. I just didn't like this range, which has happened a lot where I miss trades just because I don't like the range we're in. But I just got to look out for these manipulations up, stop hunts, and then like a clear displacement down. And then, so after that, there wasn't really anything that presented itself until 10 a.m. when news came out. So what I was looking for with 10 a.m. was a continuation long up to this 1 hour internal high right here. So we formed a 5 minute here, which I was looking for us to tap into before we get an inversion, which we form it right there. And then right about here, we tap into it. So the problem with this, why I missed this, was I was actually on MNQ. I was too lazy to like switch back and forth. So on MNQ, it actually didn't sweep this 5 minute. So by the time I saw this on NQ, it had already swept this and inversed the 30-second and was already running up. So I was too late to enter. But if I was on NQ, this would have been literally the easiest trade of my life. Literally easy continuation. We turtle soup that 5 minute instant 30-second displacement up and inverse, and we target that 1 hour internal high. Or if you wanted to go for the low hanging fruit, you target this data wick right here, and that's still pretty good. But I was pretty convicted in this draw up here, and we literally run straight up to it. This was, in my opinion, my trade of the day. It just looked super clean. But then after that, my next draws were up here, and this is where I went wrong today. So we got super close, and then we displaced down, and there was this 5 minute right here that I just wanted to look for a continuation up to this. And obviously I should have waited for like a more discounted, but for me, I feel like I've seen a lot of times where we get super close to the draw and we have like a little pullback here and then we go up to it. So in my head, I was thinking, okay, we get this tiny little pullback, we hit this 5 minute, we soup it. We literally have like just barely tap it, and then we displace up, and then we get this 1 second inversion here, which I tried to take up to here, and this ran up a little bit and then just ripped down to my stop. And then this is where all right, sorry, I'm back. But this is where I made the mistake of trying to re-enter because I was so confident in this draw right here, and I just completely ignored that we're kind of chopping a bit. All I saw was that, like from earlier, we got this little stop hunt right here, and so I was looking for, okay, what's a good entry for this? And so what we get is we get a what was it? Oh yeah, I took the 2 minute right here, I think. Or no, yeah, I did take this 2 minute. I was super confident and I literally entered off this 2 minute close expecting it to inverse fully, which it did, but then it just went right back down and hit stop loss. And this was just completely my fault. I was trying to force a trade in this range. But yeah, things I learned today, these 30 seconds do work out. Like these trades here in these ranges do work out if we get a clear manipulation up and sweep a stop and then we displace. And the second thing, I need to make sure I'm trading on NQ because MNQ is just different. And if I was just on NQ, I would have taken this trade and been off for the day and ended green. But I ended up losing on the day. But, we learned. And then I just got to be more patient. We've already had two nice setups play out, and the chances of more happening are very slim. And so also after like distribution like this, I should have expected that like because this is literally a almost 300 point distribution. I should have expected there to be some or accumulation here. So I definitely should have just gotten off after missing these trades instead of trying to force something else. But that's just problems I need to fix. But yeah, those are the trades for the day.